Bluetooth audio disconnected. Oh, I guess they're in here. Is there 3 of them?
No, one is the receiver.
This one. Where'd you clip this to?
So, plugs in down here.
Is this one a directional one, I guess?
I'm not sure. I think it's just an extra.
Are these all charged?
Yes.
Nice. Oh, you brought this one back?
Yeah, but I need to get the right end form because it's just it just screws in, which doesn't for our needs.
Deep behind the lines. How about that?
Quick, kill the copyrighted music.
Uh-oh. Feedback loop, feedback loop. Feedback loop, feedback loop.
I don't know why I don't like all of what's receiving the sound.
It's not one of these.
It might just be the laptop, actually.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. It looks like it's just left it. Here's a good point.
It's already mixed in.
Oh, I'm sorry. This for you.
I don't think that's going to be that useful today because we're just going to put it on a tripod on the deck while we sound. So, but I support your
We?
decision. I certainly have. Did you want to use... Oh, too late.
What?
Put
Coffee filter?
Coffee filter.
I did that. It was kind of odd. It
Didn't work?
kind of worked. Try again. It's like makes it way harder to push the plunger down.
Mm. These both mix, I think. Test, test. Test, test.
Do it again.
Test, test.
Yeah, it works.
Test, test. Alright, you want to be number 1 or we're number 2?
I'm always number 2. What's your line? I love you. Before we go live, you put on some weird attitude where you're like, "Hi everyone, I didn't sleep like shit last night."
See, so it's reading.
Okay.
Yeah, so number 1. And if you like pee or something, there's, I think,
It's on the bottom.
if you hit this button, it mutes you. So now I'm muted. No, you're muted. Now to see, I need my phone to start streaming. Now, do this. Click up. Okay. Stream. Nice. Okay. Transition. All right, boys and girls. We're live on Twitch. What's up? What's up? New tech is working. We have microphones. New tech is working. We have coffee. We have coffee. Most importantly, a little chilly today. Is it nice? Chilly today. It was freaking cold yesterday. We kind of thought about streaming yesterday, but it was literally. We kind of thought about streaming yesterday, but it was literally. We decided 50 degrees against it. So we didn't want to be outside. Against it. We didn't really have any projects to do inside, so. We didn't really have any projects to do inside, so. Today is a big day. It's a big, exciting day because we're going to hopefully get most of the deck finished. Yeah. Not finished, but finished. Painted. Not finished. Minus the wedges because we haven't epoxied those. But I think minus the wedges because we haven't epoxied those. But I think we'll do that today. Yeah.
See how wet they are.
Yeah, because it rained. It rained last night / this morning. Because it rained quite a lot. It rained last night / this morning. Quite a lot. Hopefully, so I did a little bit of kiwi grip yesterday. So I did a little bit. Should have been dry, but not like fully dry by the time it started raining. But not like fully dry by the time it started raining. So yeah. So we'll have to see how it did. How it did. Oh, my coveralls are on deck, and they definitely got wet.
They're under the cover. They might be okay.
Definitely got wet.
They're under the cover. They might be okay.
That's pretty much it. I'm gonna have coffee first. I didn't sleep very well. I'm gonna have coffee first. I didn't sleep very well.
So I wonder if this, like, viewers, is people who are in here today. Because that one is, like, always there.
Maybe.
That one is, like, always there.
Maybe. Are you on the stream manager side of things? Are you on the stream
manager?
I have it up on the, oh, okay. I have it up on the chat.
Okay.
If there is any chat. Okay. If there is any chat. Which there may be eventually. Not immediately, but eventually.
Don't you know?
That's very funny.
Fucking punk pop version of a LaFay song.
Well, it's not LaFay, it's like...
Yeah, she says it differently, like LaVey or something. Yeah, she says it differently. We're fans of however you say it. We're fans of however you say it. Heck yeah.
Fuck movie.
Heck yeah.
I need to get a tiny bit of screwdriver somewhere.
For what?
I need to get a tiny bit of screwdriver somewhere. Because nothing fits in this to screw that into the top because nothing fits in the
Oh, you know what I've done is wrench and a bit. That's how I had to do back there.
I should also just have
That's how I had to do back there.
I should also just have a little screwdriver.
This is what this song would sound like if it was like the opening of a 90s. This is what this song would sound like if it was like the opening of a 90s anime. It's like that vibe to me. Yeah, so before we can paint on the deck, we have to do a little bit more sanding. We have to do a little bit more sanding. Gotta let it sand. I gotta sand it. Then we get to mask it with tape. I gotta sand it. Then we get to mask it with tape.
Insane. Looks like a bag looks huge on that. Look at that.
Those wide shoulders.
That angle.
Those wide unit. Well, when I was looking at the whatever you're pointing out over here, when I was looking at the one of those 0.5 forehead shots,
Big forehead shot.
0.5 flattering forehead shots. It's very flattering.
That's pretty good.
I'm a fan.
Take our bag of change.
Leave a tip in chat.
Leave a tip.
Just kidding, we don't have that feature enabled.
Leave a tip. It's just our friends give us money.
Yeah.
Leave a tip in chat. I don't know, if we made it like 50 cents, Jacob would probably use voice to chat to troll us.
It's true.
Probably be like,
We're slowly rolling out all of the Twitch. We're slowly rolling out all of the
Twitch features.
all the Twitch features. Things. We've done well so far. All the Twitch features. We've done well so far. Just to turn us both. It keeps showing like red, you know? It keeps showing like red, you know? And I muted you. Oops, I muted you. Or I muted you.
So it's fine.
There we go. Turn it down. I turned it down slightly. It's like turned down. I turned it down slightly. But now I don't know how to turn it back up.
Alright, I'm gonna try to get rid of the old sharp.
3.
I'm gonna try to get rid of the old.
Oh, okay. Do you want to take chat with you? Because I'm just gonna sand for a minute.
Yeah, I might go to Ace Hardware first.
I'm just gonna sand for
Or I
a
guess,
minute.
yeah, I might go to Ace Hardware first. Or I guess I go to Ace Hardware first.
Do you like the screwdriver?
Yeah.
Do you like the screwdriver?
Yeah. I love the Trip Ace Hardware. I love the Trip Ace Hardware.
Shoes on. Get chat outside. Shoes on. Get chat outside. What's this? Oh, your scale. Scale. Okay. Tripod setup.
Let's see how wet the wood is on deck.
Yeah.
Let's see how wet the wood is on deck.
Yeah.
Chat, good chat.
My sunglasses. There. So we're gonna go up on deck. What we're doing today. Just kind of take in what we're doing today. Because again, it rained last night. Haven't been outside since that. Haven't been outside since that happened. So we're gonna kind of scope out the project for the day. It's starting to dry out. Hopefully it's not that cold out. Hopefully it started to dry out. It's not that cold out here. Not bad, not bad. Ow. How is it? Unfortunate. Well, when the sun comes out, hopefully it'll just be bake it nice this wet. That looks like it was rain or ducks or something. But we can recode it. So this was so yesterday, I don't know how well this will show up on the camera, but here you can go. So here's our kiwi grip section that I did yesterday, in the morning, yesterday? Yes. Probably around like 10 a.m. And then it started raining around 3 p.m. Something like that. So it was like mostly dry, but not entirely dry by the time the rain started. And it is water based. So, which I guess just kind of means it soaks back up water if it hasn't fully dried. So you can even tell maybe on camera like some texture differences. It's still a little wet. I think just because it didn't get a chance to fully cure or bake before the rain started. But I'm hopeful today it'll get warm. It's gonna get sunny. I think we're gonna need a little bit of sun to fully bake this and make it dry again. But that's okay. We're choosing not to be upset about it. And it was, kind of a trial run. Today, we're gonna kind of go in sections again, and do more of this whole deck area as much as we can finish for the kiwi grip that we have. There's this pink goo is looking pretty good. I put a little bit more down yesterday in a couple areas, so I have to sand down the excess of what got put on deck yesterday. It's not too much, but just to make it nice and flat, or flat-ish for the kiwi grip. The deck is dry, so that's comforting. It's not rain this morning, it's dried out. So we're gonna sand, we're gonna wipe everything down with acetone once. The only thing I'm concerned about is for sanding, it's gonna throw like dust everywhere, and then the dust might get on the still wet kiwi grip. And then we'll have like pink little dust bits in the kiwi grip, which is unfortunate. But unless we wait for the kiwi grip to dry before we start sanding, which will take a couple hours, I don't think that's super possible. It's reasonably dry. The little bit of wind that there is, I think, is coming from the bow. So I don't know. Maybe I'll stick to the back. Maybe we'll go back to front on the sanding. And the kiwi gripping. Well, I don't know. Might be a game time decision. Huh? Oh, good. So that's the plan for the day. That's what I'll be doing. Jack will help me probably once we get to the kiwi grip portion of the day, because that works best with 2 people. Well, it says, one person to spackle, 1 person to roll. So we'll sand, and then we'll tape, and then we'll paint. And hopefully by the time we've sanded and taped, everything will be ready to roll, and it might be a little bit warmer out. So that's the plan. We're doing this, trying to get this all done, because we have guests coming onto the boat this evening. And it'd be nice if we had the deck semi-done by then. You are muted. Now you're not muted.
one's here yet. None of the fam is here yet.
Can you plug in the extension?
Yeah, I can.
Fit, just really. I was using those large and extra large gloves. These are still bigger than I would like. I usually wear small gloves and mediums, but I'll take what I can get. That needed sanding. Coming back down. Hopefully the dust doesn't go crazy. Accidental wet sanding. Had no wet
Put a mask on? Put a mask on?
Sure.
That's not true.
What damage is done is done. I can't figure out how to turn up the brightness of the tab. Oh. Being very demanding.
I said I'm back. I'm muted. Is this on Stream Family Bangers?
I hope so. I was thinking it would be like a really good way to take out your competition if we made a playlist of stream-friendly bangers that would actually just ban people from Twitch forever.
Yeah, it is, yeah. I said it is. I've heard this. Well, I've heard this artist before.
Sorry, chat. Realize you can't see me. Let's see. Let's put you here. Put you in the family group.
Yeah, I'll take it. We'll just grab a couple of those. Yeah, I'll take it. whole.
15 me stands. A lot. Plenty of that. Each one. You never know. This is what's next. And then this stuff. Jack will handle that while I keep sanding. You are unmuted. You are not muted. You are transmitting sound.
I'm transmitting sound.
You do.
Alright.
So, that's here. I can't figure out how to turn up this. I'm like been trying to scroll down, but no.
It's all the way up. Is it?
We do see it. We have to
Okay. Alright, so what I'm working on.
yeah. If you want to, you can take my spot and like point it at you first to explain, and then point that down.
It's fine, direct the way. Alright, so what we're looking at here is the sandwich of wood and fiberglass we talked about earlier. To do some experimenting and some kind of discovery phase, Mariana cut this big chunk out, which put a big hole in it. Not great, but at the same time, we know exactly what is how it's built, so that's a good thing. So, Godspeed, good job.
Knowledge is power.
Knowledge is power, really. So, let me see. So, what we're gonna put in here now is pretty much a wood rot epoxy. What it does is, it's just a penetrating epoxy. I believe it's a lot lighter, and I believe it displaces water. What that would do is that, since this is like already mildly wet, not soaking wet, but wet, it should displace the water within this, creating kind of a, not a hard surface as it kind of says. It really just does more of a flexible, sandable surface to kind of make the wood a composite material. I mean, wood is already a composite material. What is it, like lemon, and wood fibers, right? Which is why you can split a log, because wood is actually all pretty much unidirectional fibers that are glued together with the resin that is the tree. So what that does is it allows you to split it, but it also makes it extremely hard in the other direction, like chopping. So when we do that with synthetic composite materials like fiberglass and epoxy, or carbon fiber and epoxy, you're kind of using the same thing, but instead of being strong in one direction, you might do stuff like you do with fiberglass, which is kind of a omnidirectional, lattice structure of glass fibers. So that makes it strong in kind of all directions, but not super strong in any singular direction. Then you get into the weird stuff like with carbon fiber to save weight, especially on boats and stuff. They'll add unidirectional carbon fiber to create strength in one direction, because that's the only direction that place is going to feel. Did you just step on this, or is that old?
That's old.
Okay.
I did that yesterday.
So this wood, and it's really probably just marine grade plywood, is omnidirectional. So we displace the water with a little bit more resin, and that should allow us to keep it strong. So what I'm going to do is try to feed some into here, and all the way back into here. It says it's paintable, so we'll see how much of this we need to add like filler on top of, but most likely we will just kind of fill these whole gaps. I would have liked to fill the gaps over there, but if in the wintertime, they're fine now, they'll just split in the winter again, but then we'll do it again if it works.
Well, my thought is like, you'll do all of this, but then we can still like do it where we like drill through and fill it.
Yeah.
In certain areas.
Yeah,
you know?
if it gets worse. I mean, like, we're just gonna fill where the holes are, where the cracks are right now, I think.
And then I was thinking you could like...
I think exposing this to air and letting it dry out over a couple days was a really good idea.
My thought is like you fill it with this like to a point, and then like if it's like mostly flush but not entirely, we can put this kind of this fairing compound on top.
Of it, yeah.
Because I think this is, because it's a little thicker, it's easier to like shape it compared to like that, which is basically liquid, I think. Even though you're gonna put, are you gonna get wood, your wood filler?
Yeah, I have that
to
still.
thicken it.
With wood filler? Do I have wood filler?
I thought that's what I asked you yesterday.
Oh, I have an epoxy filler. I have like you add it to the wet system. It's the same stuff I was going to use.
It's like sawdust.
It's not sawdust, but yes, it's
that's
a filler.
What you need, I think, because it says for voids, which is I would call that a void.
Wood, fibers, or sawdust to fill large voids.
But otherwise, if you're just going to be trying to like pipe in.
Yeah, I'm just going to pipe in until I'm going to have to pipe in until it sucks it all up, and then I'm going to use the wet system to kind of fill it in. Because this is the moisture. It just got wet there. There's this pool of moisture. We have to add another. Never mind. So.
Okay, have fun.
Thanks.
Don't forget chat.
I won't forget
check
the
your
chat.
camera angle and check chat intermittently.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep standing. I'll fill my mic though. No, well, just so that, while you're trying to talk and do things. No, well, so that, while you're trying to talk and do things, it's not the standing noise at the same
The thing's polarized, the cover, so if you turn it sideways you can see it.
Oh.
Like this.
Oh, okay.
That's why you can't see it. So you can use this shaking and mixing bottle up to 4 times. They say you can move it out, so I'm going to try to like move some of it out. They say you can like use it up to like 3 or 4 times. Alright. Now, we inject. Huh?
I think I'm back. How's that going?
You know?
Looks like it's turning into a puddle.
It's turning a bit into a puddle.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna let that kind of soak into this stuff, which is what I did here. And you can see like it did soak in eventually.
I don't want it to like spill out.
It's not gonna spill out. It's alright. It did like over here. I already cleaned it up. You can just acetate it off. It's not. It's like.
That's why I was like, perhaps the thickener.
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna just put on thickened epoxy. Here's I think what I'm gonna do. So now I'm going to try to pour this into a different container really quick. All right. So it kind of came out very watery. Which is, Mariana says it's a thickener. But it's epoxy. You can clean it up and cut it down. It does seem to be like, the wood does seem to be like sucking it up, which is good. Like in all these little cracks and stuff, I can see when I put some. Alright, well, that's kind of anticlimactic, you know? You kind of put the epoxy in and wait. But it does seem to be like being sucked up by the wood, which is good. Well, you kind of want that. You want it to get sucked up, you want it to be fully absorbed into the wood rot. I'm gonna go try to empty this way. Let me go empty this real quick. I will be right back. Still nobody in chat yet. Alright. I'm just gonna put this in this cup you have in here. It's already been used. No? Is that one's already been used, right?
No. Yeah, but that one's already been used.
Oh.
Yeah, but I've been reusing it.
Oh, okay.
I think you can probably do that on and I think you can probably do that with water.
I can find something else.
Yeah.
You sure? Yeah, this is it. So now I guess we'll do the filler. I wanted to try this stuff because it did what I thought it would do, which most epoxy is just like epoxy. But this looked like the wood soaking up. So the wood got moist with it. So I was like, alright, most things I think are like thickers. Most things I think are like thickers. Can we use the other? Or no, the other one. So now, actually, you have one more of those containers. You have one more of those containers, you said?
I don't understand what you're saying when you say thickener. When you say thickener, what I think and what it normally means is solid. But you mix in with epoxy or solid epoxy. What does that mean to you?
It's not. It's a thickener. What does that mean to you? Salt is a thickener. It's not all. This one is colloidal silicone. Colloidal silicone. This is silicone. This I will use to go. This I will. One thing I saw on the one thing I saw on the bottle was cool. Like, I thought about buying that really when I get. You get clay. You get like modeling clay, and then you can milk around it as you're filling, and then you just fill it because the clay will just hold the material. So you just use the clay, fill it in. So, now, let's see. So we use the other. No, I want this one. Yeah, this is. So now So that's another idea. But now, I'm gonna let this stuff probably just like sit and come out.
Is that what you were talking about, like the hydrogen? Is that what you were talking about, like that hydrogen?
Yeah. This is the same stuff we're gonna use for the hydro vane. The epoxy will solidify in 24 hours. Should have looked at that first. So I probably can't put the filler on until tomorrow.
Womp womp.
Womp womp, yeah. I was like, oh, it'll fill. No.
Not quick cure.
Not quick curing.
Unless, I mean, you could, well, it's probably too late. You could just like the ratio of hardener higher so that it would cure faster.
Yeah, I always don't know. I always think like those are such a chemical process.
Probably would just get very warm.
Always mix it the correct ratio.
Or what? What are you gonna do? Put me in jail? Epoxy jail?
Do you have any other
Things to fill? There was like a couple little spots. If you want to mix up more, you can put another layer on the big deck spot.
Or what, down here?
Yeah.
Of your stuff? Of the stuff you were using?
This does dry in like 20 minutes.
I'm trying to feel, this spot right here.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna be ready to. Yeah, you can start acetoning stuff for me. Depends on what you feel like doing. If you want your own project or you want to assist in this.
Alright, so acetoning.
Yeah.
You're acetoning for the skins.
My toned ass is acetone.
Your toned ass is acetoning. Alright, so what are you using? Just this rag with acetone? Or?
Yeah, or like there's the Bago rags
Bago
with like
rag.
the shirt stuff. Doing that.
I see how this stuff you just drill it downward
Yeah.
instead of like parallel. Doesn't really work. But, you know, carpe diem.
You live, you love, you learn,
You laugh.
you laugh. Actually, and if you could bring up the little vacuum.
On the shop vac or?
Or like the one you got, the like Ryobi one.
Not sponsored.
Not to name drop. We're not sponsored.
The literal Walmart, the literal Home Depot brand.
Is it?
Yeah, I believe so.
Well, if it works, it works. So, we meet again. Ooh, I'm not get you in the food, but that's so wet. Right now I'm just standing stuff by hand that either is unreachable by the orbital sander, like this little area down here.
Where is the shop vac?
Is like, I don't know, it's bright green. Find it.
Well, I don't know if you asked for it. I don't know
somewhere.
if you've seen it last.
Yeah. No.
I found
the
it.
answer to that question. Maybe in the, okay. This is like just too narrow for the orbital sander to fit in, so doing that by hand. And then the other half of it, thank you, is things that are a little maybe too close. I posted like a countdown, but you can post another thing. These are things that are unreachable. This is like not worth the camera, I think. Gotta tilt it up. Yeah. Well, maybe now the sun's coming out. Nothing we can do about it right now. Like the thick parts that soaked up the most water are still wet, you know? So either things that are too small or in small areas, or like a little bit too close to our wet kiwi grip for me to comfortably use the orbital sander around that. Because it'll just throw pink dust into our wet paint, which is not ideal. I just didn't feel like moving the camera. Stand by, guys. I'm almost done. Okay. Good enough. wipe, and tape. That's what's next. So I'm going to just do a quick pass dirty rags to get up, you know, majority of dust after despite the vacuum and the sweeping. It's not super effective always. A little wipe down here. Let's see, turn the view this way. Put you on the ground maybe. Normally I'd put you on the top of the deck, but it's a little difficult to do that right now because of the kiwi grip that's wet. So I'll just do it like this instead. Ta-da! Don't fall off. Good dive. Try to get the first pass here with just the rag to get lines off the deck so I can clean under them, etc. I can't put my own music on top of it very well. You know what I mean? Later. Reason I turned it down. And the background.
So I was reading about water-based.
Okay.
Water-based and they're extremely not water-based. So they're fine. It should be fine. The only issue with it getting wet is what happens where it just changes shape.
Yeah.
But then
We
once
just put another layer.
cures, once it fully cures, it becomes like there's like a shell or something it develops. I don't know. I didn't read that quote. Alright, you need more rags, you think?
Yeah. Shed a layer here. I'm thinking, again, kind of tack on sections here.
Acetone or
The paint. But we have to ask them the whole thing, so that doesn't super matter. But, this kind of to the wedge and back, same on the other side. And then
here?
kind
Sorry,
of
what did you say? What did you say? Back? Here to the wedge and back? Here to the wedge.
starting like opposite to the wedge,
Okay.
like divide the boat in half, kind of like this section, same on the other side. And then the wedges, I don't know how we're going to do those.
Probably just mask that around it. Well, I guess you could paint them if you put these stuff on it.
Like this one we could, because this one's kind of like more done.
Yeah, the other side.
The other side not so much.
Let's just do two big sections. Sorry.
Well, we have to do it in small sections
because it starts to cure quite quickly, especially now it's coming. So I'd rather do like one, roll it, stew it, and then second. Instead of like...
So you put it on the spackle and just toss it down and then you come behind it.
Yeah, basically. Well, we can try it, but since it's... Considering you haven't done this yet. Yeah, I want you to help. It's just a matter of, you know, just our techniques here. So yeah, start asking for board. Change out my gloves here.
Chat. Let's chat. How's the chat?
Chat.
There's no chat, no proper chat. Oh, is this what you did for this?
Yeah. Just for now, because I normally I'd put it up there, but it's. And then as you're turning, you notice things that are. As long as none of it's going to be perfectly flat, but like. There's something that needs attention. Coffee.
How about that, Mary? So yeah, I mean, we're gonna try it out. We'll start from the back. Or roll down. See how she wants to do the stuff.
Sailing version.
Is that Mary? Not a flight.
Sailing hat
Sailing
at the
version.
boat show.
They went, hey, you guys look like you want to sail.
Hats at the boat show.
They went, hey, you guys look like you want to
They're like,
sail.
do you want to join our mailing list?
Yeah, we do.
Get a free hat? And we're like, hell yeah. And then we got the hats and we're like, oh no. Hell yeah. And then we got your hats and we were like, oh no.
It's very interesting. The sailing world. You can put this on its own video. I can rant about the sailing world for a while. But it's cool. It's interesting though. It's like a lot of. It's become this. It's a niche. It's cute. It's hot. It always has been.
Sexy.
It's sexy when in like. It's gone through like a number of times when things have changed. Like.
Have you done here up?
Yeah. Like I'm gonna get my coffee. I guess I can get my coffee. We can get our coffees out. Alright, I'm gonna talk about this. So, personal boats for sailing.
have been around not that long. Sailing's an interesting thing, where I think it'll end up being very similar to what
years. Sailing was how you fished, how you moved people, how you moved commerce and things, and because of that, I don't think a lot of people really did it for pleasure, unless you were like uber wealthy. So that was until like the 1930s when steam, or I guess before that, probably like 1910s, when steam became readily available to be able to move boat across the land. That was the big changing point. Once the steam engines weren't fast enough, but efficient enough to make it across the land, reliable, they no longer needed sails. They no longer needed sails. They no longer needed sails.
So the sailing boats stuck around for a little while. Then, coming around the 1920s, I guess, or 10s, when Dr. Slocum sailed around the world, these like far off islands where there was nothing there. It was very small, just normal people living there. And the reason for that was just because there was no economical reason to have people go there. It was too expensive to take ships there and all that kind of stuff. So those guys kind of started sailing to these far off islands and different things for fun. That also changed because most of those people were like professional sailors, professional seamen. Slocum was a professional sailor in terms of he used it to move commerce around, and that was his job. So he had all the skills required to man a small boat. Back in those days, there was no GPS and material science wasn't quite there to be as reliable as it is now. So you end up doing a lot of weird, a lot of like odd things. Then after World War II, you had a lot of people start to realize the importance of fiberglass and the ability to make boats for cheap. You also had people who had a lot of. You can if you want. I didn't ask for that, so I don't like that now. Yeah, so then, like 1950s and 60s, people started going. People started having spare income. Started making a lot of money. So then you have like a whole other different range. Then you end up getting into some things like as time goes on.
I just want to take advantage of the good weather. I just want to take advantage of the good weather.
Yeah.
You know, while it's sunny.
So then in like the 1960s or 70s, you started having like people, small families, things like that, go out and sail. And some of them wrote a lot of books and became places. They kind of put the name into like middle America. Maybe not middle America, but definitely like working class American stock. Like my grandfather. These guys were out like that and sailing places. So that kind of motivated them to get boats. Then so my grandfather bought boats. People had disposable income to buy boats. Then 1980s and all, boats became the economy boomed. People started working 9 to 5. Boats became cheaper. Pearson started making a ton of boats, a bunch of sailboats. People who maybe grew up sailing a little bit started buying boats, and then, or even people who just had good disposable income had the money to go and buy boats. Then 90s happened, same kind of thing. The technology got a lot better, but then boats became more expensive. I don't know if it was like, I have a feeling that you could track the like death of the middle class with the like lack of affordable like entry-level sailboats. Yeah. Well, people would buy RVs, but like boats are way more expensive than RVs. But you know, you go to the 1979 boat show, it was like 30-foot boats. You go to a boat show now, it's 40-foot catamarans, maybe a few 38-footers, but they're all very exotically made. They're all in the hundreds and hundreds of thousands. You know, I mean, Tanya Abbey went to the Annapolis Boat Show with her dad. Her dad bought her a 26-foot, that's a 26, on a trailer for like, it was like 20 grand. I mean, today's money, it's like 50 grand, 60 grand. Like it wasn't like, maybe it was even like 100, but it wasn't like a crazy amount. I don't actually think it was like 100. I think it was much cheaper than that. But yeah, it's not really right. So then, all these boats are made out of plastic. Pretty much every boat in this thing is made out of plastic. So what that means and allows you to do is it allows you to pretty much last forever. It doesn't break down easily. If you have core and wood, that'll slowly rot, but you can buy wood repair crap, which we just did, and repair all that. Anything else like this, you just fill with more plastic. I mean, that's all the epoxy is. It's like a polyurethane. Good poly. And yeah, you maybe still got a petroleum. So it'll last forever. Yeah. Then with that, you got a lot of different types of people sailing now. You have people who got into it because they realized it was like a cheap thrill, a cheap place to explore. They realized that the horizons can be a lot further and they can get there a lot more cheaply than buying some sort of, RV or something like that. It fits a certain type of lifestyle of like wanting just to hang out. And then you have people like Mariana and me to an extent where it's like our parents sailed. I sailed with my parents. Mariana's parents sailed before she was born, so she always heard these stories and knew it was a cool thing to do, but never experienced it as a kid.
We had like a little like OJ something, like a little trailer sailor thing for a couple photos. I don't really remember if those photos exist.
You sailing on it?
Yeah, like little tiny.
So then with that, in more recent times, especially like the Sound Virgin stuff is interesting to me because there's two ways, there's literally two ways to go sailing. You save up a ton of money and you work on the boat and then you go sailing. Like full time. Or you go sailing for a year, you come back, you work, you get a job, you make some money maybe for a season, maybe you come back in the summer, then in the winter time you leave, you go sailing again, you come back, you get a job, you make some money, things like that. So the interesting thing to me is like some of like the sailing virgins, or you meet these people who are like 24 and living on these boats, and you try to go, maybe they're making money from Instagram and maybe they're making enough money from Instagram to fund that full time, but I do want to say, like, genuinely, it's probably mostly people who have some sort of disposable family money that enables them to do that. And I'm not trying to say that in a shitty way, because I wish I had that kind of family wealth, but I don't. So what we have to do is do it ourselves. We have to do all the work ourselves. We bought this money I bought this boat with money my grandfather saved for me to go to college. Then I was able to pay for college on my own, and took that money and bought this boat and bought this slip, and then have just been working for the last 6 years, 6.5 years on the boat and the slip. And the lucky thing is that my income went up and your income went up, which enabled us to pay for all these kind of projects and have the flexibility within our careers to take Fridays and Saturdays off to do whatever we want. But like anyone who's like, I worked at a restaurant and then I bought this boat, you're like, I don't know how you do that. I don't think that's real. I don't think that exists.
I tell people that all the time, and that's why like I don't.
I'll hold this.
So I was gonna stand there so I can like see down the boat.
Ah, okay.
Sure.
I can just hold this up.
We got a good line. Of like, I like being transparent. Like we mention it, not to be like dicks about it, but like I think we want to release a stream for we did the transponder. I think I said on the stream like how much it cost. Sailing channels is the transparency about like what this actually costs.
Yeah.
What this cost. This boat, when he bought it,
$30,000.
was cheap for a boat this big and this heavy and like
blue water capable.
And since then,
put
about as
so
much
much money back into the club.
Sales were
And
around
so,
9,000. The original
you
was
know,
around another 5,000.
That's something we discuss all the time. Is if you want to, everyone on the sailing subreddit, probably about 3 times a month, someone's like, I want to get into sailing so I can sail the world, right? What do I got to do? And that's a loaded question, because if sail the world to you means bop around the Caribbean, easy. You can buy a piece of ship boat and do very little to it, and you can live comfortably once you get there.
Because you're only going to sail.
Because you're not going to go that far.
You're going to sail 12 hours at a time.
And yeah, so you don't need much to really do that. And so when you see these barefoot hippies on their sailboat, that sounds demeaning. I don't mean it to sound demeaning, but that kind of person who's like, we worked full time. It's like the house hunters thing where it's like, he's a professional duck wrangler. She's, she sells
makeup on the internet.
yeah, their budget is $40 million, right? It's like that kind of thing, where it's like, if that is, that sort of person can do Caribbean sailing for not much. It's very, attainable, I will say. Because the weather's comfortable, you get storms and stuff, but you don't have to sail in those storms. It's mostly people riding them out in anchorages and things, and you don't have to sail that far to get to the Caribbean. And then when you're in the Caribbean, like Jack said, those 12 hours is the longest sail you'll do. So that is attainable. But if sail the world to you means cross oceans, go to Hawaii from California, that kind of stuff, or cruise long term, somewhere that isn't the Caribbean. Well, you need both those things. So choose your own adventure. So anyway, sailing virgin. Those things are good. I think it's good to see some people in the sailing world. But there is a limit to it. I think I want to get a little more on it. With that.
So for instance, speaking of work, public work, project, put the stuff out.
In about 10 minutes, probably we should swap out the battery.
Yeah, that one's been around. That one's nice. Yeah, that one's been around. That one's nice. Yeah.
What a guy I met at work. Is this all? That's all paint.
Yeah, I think it'll come up pretty easy.
But anyway, there's a guy working, and this other guy kind of gave him crap saying, oh, and you want to sail around the world, you can't even do X, Y, Z straight. And I went, oh, you go sailing, what do you want to do? He's like, oh, I have a Cal 26. He's got the 40. Where's most of your sales from? He's like, oh, I bought the boat in Kent Island and sailed to Annapolis. Bro. It's cool to keep the dream alive, but there's a level of seriousness I think all of us. Which I have I have my own hang-ups and the requirements to do what I want to do and the difficulty it is to do that. And anyone who does sailing can tell you this is hard work, it's all work. But yeah, and then he goes, oh, I want to buy a Leopard 45 and sail, and you go, alright, so this guy's watched somebody on YouTube who has a Leopard 45. Because the Leopard 45 is not a great, it's a fine boat. It's a very fine boat. But, comfortable and big, but it's also expensive, things like that. I've met people who have 38-footers, guy and his wife, who just sail that around up and down the coast. They could buy boats for a nice, what it was a Harbor Rock 238 or something. And they were both working and just living on the boat. I'm a guy, this is the day in the life of a guy who lives on a boat. This guy just lives on this guy lives on ticker. I did not ask.
Or we could not, and I can take around it.
Let's take around it for a while. But a guy who goes, oh, I'm going to buy this I live like, whatever, living on this boat. And you go, okay, this guy's got 300,000 Instagram followers, so he's making money through sponsorships and things like that. But like, that's such a thing. He's a hot young boy who's born here in the islands. It's like, where do you go from there? And it's like, very curated material.
How far did you get here?
On Acid County, the beautiful.
Okay, so do we want to stop and do one? We can look back here.
So there's like a level of like, you have a job, man. You want to be financially independent.
And it's I think what really you realize is people go, yeah, I bought a boat and I want to go sailing. Like the next question is, what does that mean to you? Because it's different for everyone. Like, does that mean I want to quit my job and do it full time, or does that mean I want to live aboard on the Chesapeake Bay? Does it mean I want to go to the islands? I want to go to Florida every year. Like, because there is a vast array of what it would mean to be like sailing full time, right? So it's about kind of defining the problem.
Can I hit these buttons to see if our mics are on?
Yeah, hit the power.
Which one's the power button? There's a mute and there's a chain button. Oh, in the front?
Yeah.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure we were both working. So, yeah. And then I remember a friend of ours, Josh, talked about one time, and this is what I think is really interesting thing, where he said, there's different types of people, and there's different types of people that camping. There are people who go camping with a backpack and a bivy sack. Like people go camping in a backpack with a bivy tent. There's people go out camping with a 3-person tent, a 5-person tent, a 10-person tent, a teardrop, pop-up, full trailer, a fifth wheel, all those different things. And everybody's camping. But what that means is very different. And that exactly works the same. There's 2 different types. There's 5 or 6 different ways to do this. To buy a catamaran, which is already an expensive boat, it's double the amount of maintenance from the engines, bigger systems. It's a much different job. 50-year-old, 45-foot boat, very simple systems, and a fucked up deck, But it's not. But it's like also like a 6 solid. So.
So. Any final thoughts on transition?
Transition. Good day. Criticism of the same versions that we have with people who are like that is like lack of transparency, and then also like you don't have to be transparent. It's not always about the money.
Anyone can fail. Anyone can fail. But it's just you gotta know what you're getting yourself into. Because the worst part is when people recently there was like a Reddit thread of somebody talking about people buying boats that are way overpriced, and they don't know that they're overpriced because they don't have the level of like knowledge or experience that they're taken advantage of by people who got in over their heads and are now trying to recoup their money. So some boat that's worth $30,000, people are buying for like $60,000 because they don't know the difference. They don't know what to look for when they're buying a boat, because unless you've grown up around sailboats or spent like a lot of time around sailboats, you don't really know what to look for when you're buying a boat. It's not like a house where it's like, I know to check the basement for water, and I know that, to ask about the roof and all that kind of stuff. People don't know boats.
Which is why we have some friends who were looking to buy a boat, and they were like, "You want to make your partner in it?" And I was like, "I don't know what." They were like, "Yeah, but like you have this knowledge that we don't have, so it's like we need you to be involved in this process." And I went, "Okay." And I've done that a couple of times with people where they go, "Oh, I'm looking for a boat." In the book. Maybe at some point we'll like post on Instagram or something. We make a channel and I post on stuff that I do and I make people real, and then it's like, you're a good book.
It's like a YouTube video that's like, buying a boat, here are the questions to ask, here's the things to look at when you go look at it. Check this, check that, check this, check that, ask about this, get a copy of that.
So the complexity of this is more so like a house and car.
Okay. Okay. We're working. Maybe we'll change out the battery and then we'll start kiwi gripping. So because we have the other thing, you can undo it that way.
This is probably the easiest thing. So now you got this other little thing, so what? We just gotta do a quick battery swap?
Yeah, I think, you gotta unplug it.
Well, the stream will stay, right? So I can even turn this thing off, or...
Turn the whole thing off.
Let me just try to power it all together.
Hello, everybody. It's me.
Alright, let's see.
Hello, everybody. It's me.
Alright, let's see.
Oh, shoot. Alright, take it. I'm going to take this. Alright.
So we're gonna take this.
Disconnected. Pull the camera out. Disconnected. The camera in. In a couple seconds. Then this one out. Then this one in. This one in. Battery's in. Full battery. Pulling out. Battery's in. Full battery. Pulling out. Boom. Boom. Cool. Cool. So, anyway, I think the thing I hope with this and the videos.
Anyway, I think the thing I hope with this and the videos and
Questions. Good, I got it.
and more people watch. More people ask questions. Good, I got it. Let me just make sure this works. Oh, I gotta turn it on. Just gotta hold it? Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's my polarized glasses.
There we go. Took a second. Oh, it's my polarized glasses. Okay.
Anyway, I think the hope is that over time.
Anyway, I think the hope is that over time, as we meet more people, and the sailing becomes more pronounced and the boat work is still happening, we can continue to tell people, show people how you do this, what it costs, full transparency. That's the idea. There's so much curated content. I think it would be really nice to have some real authentic content. Because, yeah, this stinks sometimes. It's hard work. It's hot. It's cold. This is annoying. It's infuriating. It's upsetting. That happens. It's hard to get it up. You know, I do. Very hard.
Ready? Alright, here's what happens.
Yeah.
Ready? Alright, here's what happens. Ready?
What happened?
There's two rolls, three.
Wow.
Yeah, so loop it on. Trowel it. Trowel it around.
Solid? You got the extra footage.
It kind of. And then roller it. Try to get it even, etc., etc. The other thing is you have to take the tape off after you're done before it starts drying. because otherwise it gets hard on top of the tape and you won't really be able to pull the tape off the tape. So, and we have time. I think it loses its wet edge in 20 minutes. So it's not like you got a super bucket, but you gotta do that. It is basically basically glue. It's very sticky, and especially like if you like glance on something. That's not huge. Like what's all over the rails up there. That dries very quickly, and it's like a thin layer. So try to get a rag on that as soon as you can. We can always sand it off. Yeah. And then this will probably be about half a container. So we could do both sides, so do here back on both sides.
Well, we don't have to wait for that.
I started to. We can do that really quickly. Half turn it and then fold it. And then I think it'll be a little more than a liter to see how thick it's going. But or we can just kind of go halfway and see where we are. I noticed that. No, there's not really a hole there anymore. Or it might be coming out of this. So anyway, okay, so you want to go halfway, and then we'll do the other side? Okay. All right.
More masking tape? Oh, halfway. Never mind. You're right. Yep.
So this is what's left over from yesterday. Not bad.
I feel like a roller of some kind to toothpaste it out.
Use this. We can give it a gentle caress just to kind of mix it a little bit. I'll go get the other stuff. Hopefully the other stuff's back. Trowel. I set out yesterday.
It's a very satisfying texture.
Kind of like a very common mud. It's like mud. So you troweled on black, huh?
It doesn't. Okay, so it's kind of blue and pink. So think like Elmer's blue consistency. So you kind of like what I started to use. That's what I started doing. Was just kind of moving it and then using this to kind of spread it. And then top.
Did you clean that, or how did that go?
You rinse it with water.
Where'd you rinse it with water?
Into a receptacle. It was not the sink. But I won't discuss where it was. We should get like a bucket of this, but it was not the sink. We should get like a bucket ready. We should get like a cart and a bucket. Well,
also,
we're not going to do it twice.
I will make one comment about your rolling and cleaning technique. You gotta go slower. You clean too. You roll down there.
I was doing it by myself.
Yeah, but I'm just saying,
You don't have that much time.
if you have more, you have time to go 25% slower and stop stuff from cleaning. Because that's like why we're like, not why. I noticed that with myself. You go clink, 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 and then you're like, oh fuck, I'm fucking putting little baby.
Yeah.
That's my only criticism.
Criticism?
How dare you?
Look around you. This whole deck. Who did it?
You did. Who voted it?
Exactly. But now that I'm thinking about it, because otherwise, I do feel like maybe we should do the other side at the same time, because otherwise I'm going to be stressed about just like drying out.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So we can just hit the other side real fast. So let's,
We're going to use a bowl leader in
yeah. I'd like to, if possible, but I don't think it will be. The GoPro's going to quit sitting in the sun.
Is it?
That's probably.
It still beeps.
Yeah, it'll tell us.
So you want me to move it into a shade?
There's a shady spot.
Right here?
Yeah. Yeah, it'll buy it.
Hey, everybody. I've not seen anyone in chat. The Blaiskys are not here. They're all busy.
We usually start around this time, and it's motivating to start early to get us out of bed to start boat working during the day. But I wonder from a content creator perspective, this is not the best time to train.
Oh, fuck. Did I break that or? No, okay. I didn't break it. These do pop apart though. Have you had that happen before? Okay. Dip the boat in fuel.
Alright, get to ass toning, my guy.
Oh yeah, I guess I gotta ask you.
I think you could help these days.
My guy? I'm your husband, damn it. How dare you?
Can you put the camera in the shade in a way that's pointing?
It is. It's beautiful. My girl. That guy looks alone in the dark with that dog.
The girl, isn't it that girl who's on that same boat? Rhineland or whatever, or is that the... You guys saw that board? I think I thought that catamaran.
Yeah, she had like an internship here and then that's awesome. Like building trying to help us. I remember we went on the boat. I don't know if you were there.
I think, yeah, I was. Courtship.
You want to know why? Because you got a UTI. And then I didn't come to your rescue. And then you were very upset. Because I was like, I don't know. You were like, I'm really hurt. I was like, yeah. And then I just didn't know what else. But stepping up. That's crack.
Yeah. Or we'll just like can't get them all, you know? poison that like this thing could do. And I have to I did.
You won't take any.
You should just smell it.
Crazy.
Because this is in direct sun, that's gonna get warm. I think it's gonna go pretty fast. But hopefully not.
As to quick dirty news. Alright, you want to go up to the hatch, around the hatch, but that's it?
Yeah, like literally. Probably don't quite have enough to either.
No, we do.
Do that. I mean, we have more down below.
Like a liter.
It's just a matter of how thick you want to put it on. If you want to do a full quarter-inch all the way around, it's not like possible.
One hour and 41 minutes, not a single chat.
This.
Respect.
And did you hit this?
I did, yeah.
All right. Hour. So up forward, I kind of get under these, but I'm just gonna save that for another day because, like I said, we're gonna cut up on it. Yeah, that's why I started, like, I was going to kind of trowel it on, but then you're just squeezing it directly on kind of seems to be the move, and then use that to kind of spread it, and then that. Yeah. And this is good to just kind of rest it. It is. Fly away.
it might be. It like starts filling the thing, so it doesn't really roll, it just slides.
Okay. Scrape some of this off.
Take the trowel through it again, maybe.
For learning.
We gotta put it somewhere.
It is like almost full. It's really like almost full. Okay. Should I take some of the excess from the other side and put I'm like peel off this bit. One under here. Once you're done with that side, and you over on here, I'm going to wipe off the paper.
Okay. That's kind of what I tell myself. Still a net positive, regardless of how it turns out.
Let it down in some sort of way.
Okay.
Looks great. Nothing like a lot with this light front. Okay. Just along the bottom. Okay, question.
You can wipe and then peel off these. But yes, at some point we need to peel through. That might just be regular paint, but when you peel off paint, just be careful because it's easy to dip a finger in the stuff that's drying.
Yeah.
So, and I would say, like, you don't even necessarily need to worry about that.
No, I won't. Yeah, I'm not gonna worry
You're
about
being good at that. Lucky.
it. Here, if you want to take this trowel too, there's some material on it. Just
When
sort
you're
of
done
pull off.
doing tape,
When you're done peeling the tape.
Do you want me to peel tape first or do that first?
Feel free to. Oh, we have two more. Yeah, I was like changing out gloves. Yeah, I was like changing out gloves, so it was tape.
How you doing over there, okay? Chat. Is anyone in the chat? No. Nobody's watching. It's a slow day today. Big day yesterday, small day today. Can you get the patch first? Because you layered the tape, or if I take it off on that side, it'll come right off. days on a boat to hook.
Yeah.
The best. Keep your head like the best. Because it has no pump. The other ones have stuff in it. And what I've heard is like this, it goes on and it becomes a part of shit. The thing I have heard is that it will fucking tear up and stuff. But that's good. I think he's picking up. I think I got me another thing. I found out a couple of risky spots.
You don't need much.
Good enough, you got on the other side. We'll double check. I think I noticed it.
Did I do the hatch at all?
Yes, you did not go up against the edge.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Go ahead and start healing. Or I'm done. Gotta go fast. What's that mean? Sonic the Hedgehog?
Sand. Is that a trash bag? Is that a trash bag?
Where? Here, yeah.
Dish thing and use that to soak this. We have a new one. Find it.
when you do tape, can you just start on one end and then just layer them the same? Because then you do like you start in the middle. Oh, do you want to do this or now?
I'll do it later.
Like that, like so then you can peel it off like continuously. Ah. So that's pretty hard.
I think like lightly.
We have one more, or 1.5 more.
Whatever's left for you, and then one more. Getting there. Starting with bags. See, like what's still shiny is wet. Just kill the stream, you think? Not till my brother's off work, so not really. Yeah, whenever they're closed for the day. Well, I think she said 7, like she'd be here. She thinks, because I think he's off at like 5 or something, 5:30. So I made the reservation for 7:30. Ni hao. All right, chat. You want to say bye to chat with me? Yeah. So what do we do today?
Build, sanded.
Build sanded, layered kiwi grip.
Layered kiwi grip.
You can see it looks really good. Like compare this, which is sort of the before, to the after. It's still drying, but it looks nice. It's bright white. It's homogeneous.
Yep. See how it does covering up crack.
Yeah. You might have to do like, you know, some extra layers here and there to touch up and kind of just make it look more uniform. Normally when people do kiwi grip, they do it in like little patches, so they'll like tape off little like squares and fill it, which I don't really know why, but that's just like what you see done.
I think the reason is for like getting water to run off. This will like catch water, but also it's so little water.
Maybe.
This will like catch water, but also it's so little water it should just evaporate.
Yeah. So anyway, so that was it for today. We'll probably keep working on it, but I think we're gonna kill the stream because we're gonna go get some lunch. So check in maybe tomorrow morning. We might take the boat out for a sail after we get a little more work done, which will be fun if the weather cooperates. And yeah, stay tuned. But we're making good progress on the deck. So see you next time. I'm gonna go kill it on the
Kill it.
laptop.
Murder it.
Bye.